Your top stories: a 12 manhunt for SARS stabbing suspect and AMCU hope for answers. Good afternoon, I'm Carmen Reddy. Police have launched a manhunt for a man who allegedly stabbed a canteen manager at a SARS building in Alberton. The suspect is a former cleaner at the canteen who'd been dismissed earlier. The manager was about to give the man his severance pay when he was allegedly turned on her. The victim was assaulted and stabbed several times. She was taken to hospital and is in a stable condition. Police spokesperson Pikin Sinyani.
A case of attempted murder was registered at Alberton Police Station with regards to a woman who was stabbed by apparently an ex-employee, and police are hoping to find the suspect soon.
Gauteng Education Department MEC Barbara Creasy says she's optimistic that schools in the province will have all the textbooks and teaching materials they need for 2013 by the end of the year. Yesterday, national government said it's confident that sufficient measures are being taken to ensure that there are no problems with the delivery of books at schools next year. Creasy says she's begun to visit schools to ensure that books they're ordering are in compliance with the new curriculum.
Publishers must be given an opportunity to print according to order. For us, the important thing is to identify schools that haven't ordered. Yesterday, I visited 6 schools. There was one that hadn't ordered. So we've given them a week, and we're going to be going back then at the end of next week to check that that order has been placed.
The Association of Mine Workers and Construction Unions says it's hopeful that the Judicial Commission of Inquiry, tasked by President Jacob Zuma to investigate the shooting at Lonmin's platinum mine in Marikana in the northwest, will provide answers. It says it cannot predict the findings of the commission, but will wait for the conclusion of the independent investigation. 34 people were killed during a violent confrontation between striking mine workers and police last month. Union President Joseph Matunjwa.
We cannot preempt the process. You remember in many press conferences we stated that it is our belief that the external and independent commission should be set up for these processes. We hope it will end up with the desired outcome to bring the truth.
Meanwhile, Cape Town-based community organizations have begun marching to Parliament in solidarity with the workers at the mine. The group is marching under the protection of what is known as the Cape Town Marikana Solidarity Committee. They will hand over a list of demands to government and Lonmin bosses. The SABC's Nombini Matomela reports.
Violence broke out over wages in Marikana last month, leaving 44 people dead. 270 mine workers were arrested, but most of them have been released. Community organizations in Cape Town are calling for the compensation of the families of the dead miners, including people who were wrongfully arrested. They also want Lonmin bosses to be arrested for the crisis at the mine. March organizers say they support the minimum wage demand of 12,500 rand per month by mine workers. Nombin Matomela, SABC News, Cape Town.
President Jacob Zuma has described the late struggle stalwart Sister Bernard Ncube as a selfless and formidable leader in her own right. He's been addressing mourners at her funeral at the historic Regina Mundi Church in Soweto. President Zuma has also used his address to pay tribute to the church and religious leaders for the roles they played in the struggle against apartheid.
We'll always remember Sister Bernard as a selfless citizen who did not seek accolades, regardless of her personal achievements and the positive impact she made in the lives of others. She touched our lives in different ways. Tears we shed and the sense of helplessness we feel are a direct result of the void her passing has left in our lives.
Moving further afield, a suicide bomber has detonated explosives near heavily barricaded NATO headquarters in the Afghan capital of Kabul, killing 6 civilians. NATO and local officials say the bomber was riding an explosive-laden motorcycle. They say he blew himself up near the entrance of a sprawling base, which is home to 2,500 coalition personnel who train Afghan security forces. The Taliban has taken responsibility for the attack.